back to my daily tutorials. Remember the daily, so to see more, click subscribe and click the little bell button next to it to get notified whenever I put up a new video. This one's quite a fun one. This is how to draw Japanese waves. Enjoy. Right people, how to draw Japanese waves. You often see these in tattooing. So we're going to start off with first a big circle. It's just going to be a base just for putting the waves inside. And we're going to start off with a basic simple S-curve. And this is going to be the basis for building up each wave. So what we're going to do is come from the stem, we're going to reach out and make a few sort of different ones. So here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, stemming from that same point. I'm going to have two other sections here, so we've got 3 waves with the same principle. So start with a curve and have a few more sort of curving off. It can be any number you want and different styles. Like each one of these is very different. Like one's kind of reaching over, the other one's all to one side. So we're going to start here on each little one line we've done. We're going to create a line going underneath like so. And then what we can do is create a loop, curving around and coming just around that tip bit at the top. And from here, we're going to create a curve off this one. We're going to do each one of these a bit different, you know, so I'm going to show you a few variations. This one we're going to create a little loop just going up here, and it's going to point down just a fraction. So we're going to create a slight variation. The first one has a nice smooth curve. This one's going to have a dip, and that's going to go into that curve. That's going to come back around to create the end of the wave. We're going to have 2 jumps here, so 2 curves, and the other curve is going to curve around and kind of point inwards a little bit, just kind of give a bit of an edge. And these are all going to be like the bases, so off that base, you're going to create the next one. So it's going to curve up, come around, and turn around like usual. 2 curves, and again, that's going to go over the line and create a new base for the next wave to come off of. So it's going to curve around there and curve back. Now when you get to this stage, this is the mistake most people make. You want to create a back to the wave. It's got to have a bit of body at the back. If not, it feels too slim. So we're going to curve back and we're going to curve around. And where this curves, this is going to curve into the next wave. So we're going to curve around and create the tip like we've done on the other ones. So it's going to curve back like so. We're going to create a little base here. So we'll curve around and it's going to be the base for the next finger. Well, we call it a finger wave, so the next wave. So it's going to curve around there and again loop around and come back. We're going to create another one here. We're going to do 2 jumps this time, so it's going to curve and another one's going to curve back. Just gives a bit more body to the wave because it's going to follow back the way it came. This next one is going to overlap the other one. It's up to you if you want to overlap, it's just an option you can do. And then I'm going to create 2 loops, just come back off of it. Again, create another base for the top of the wave. So it's going to curve around there, and I like to give a bit of a big sort of curve around the top, so it just gives a bit of volume so you really sense the movement in it. And again, that's the back of the wave, so we want to create a back. So create a big sort of loop coming out, and we're going to curve around, and again, this is going to curve into the next wave. So into wave number 3. So we're going to create another loop, come back around. Now where these are pretty close, you don't have to make too many bases, so a little line just for the base, and that's going to curve into the next wave. Again, and with another base on top, curve into the next one. It's going to curve quite back forwards, and you can see you can go past the lines. You haven't got to stay inside the lines, you can go past them. Going to create another one here, coming up, create a bit of base at the back, so it feels a bit strong towards the top. Create this one, and do a little back there, and because this is right near the top, I'm not going to do too much of a back. I'm just going to do a bit of a curve coming around, like so, because there's still quite a bit of body left. The idea is you just don't want a slim body. You know, the main part of the wave has to be quite wide. So I'm going to do another set of fingers coming off here. So you've got 3 S lines and then 2 S lines. And it's going to basically make up another 2 set of waves. So I'm going to do a tiny little one just here, just coming off the base. You can see it's very close to it. And because it's very close, I'm going to use that tip as the base. So it's going to curve off into the next finger. Curve back around into your next finger wave. And again, we're going to create another bit of body here now. So we're going to curve back around there. So you see, you're just widening it a little bit. And it's going to curve back, create a base, which we can then connect up to the next wave. So it's going to curve up again and curve back around. Cutting into that line to create another base for the next wave. So we've done a little loop just there before it, and then add the base to that coming off. Create a loop around, and then loop around the top part just like so. Now I'm going to create the back of the wave, so that's going to curve around and then curve back under to the other wave. So you can see we've got a nice sort of structure and we've got a nice sense of direction to it. And by doing this, because you know the idea is you want to have segments to it, like I've done. And I'm going to have curved lines come around here, just give the image of the back of the wave. So It's going to give a bit of water effect, like Japanese water bars. I'm going to curve around here the opposite way to the outside of the box and curving around. Again, we're just creating water bars with this. So now I'm going to come in with my pen. So we're just going to go over it in a nice big bold pen. Go over each section, wave by wave, building it up. The back water waves I'm going to do, but just in a thinner liner this time. Doesn't make too much difference because I'm going to be shading black off them anyway. So the idea is just to build up a bit of body to them. Now I'm going to erase all the old pen work we've done. The old pencil work. So now it's nice smooth and all that's left is the pen. And I'm going to start with the water waves at the back. So what I'm going to do is shade black from the bottom all the way around, fading outwards. I'm going to do this on every single one. So the idea is black on the bottom, fading upwards. As a rule, I do this. If I'm doing wind bars, which are very similar, I do it the other way around. So I do black from the top coming down. So water, black from the bottom going up, wind, black from top coming down. That's just a general way I do it. So I'm going to build up the shade inside the waves now. So on the bottom bits, I'm going to build up a little bit of grey. And a little bit of grey just come around the back. And just anywhere like a line overlaps. Just a little hint of it. It's just to give a sense of kind of curve to the wave on the inside. So again there, so I'm just going on the inside and a little bit just over the lines. Bit on the inside just there. And when I get to the back of the waves, I'm going to do a little bit more. So I'm going to do a big bold black, big bold grey line coming down and fading off. It just gives a bit more structure to it and gives a sense that the water is kind of flowing into the wave. Similar back there, so where it gets to the back, I'm just curving that big grey line around into it. And a couple more just fading out underneath. So following the same principle for all of these. So around the back bits, a big grey curve coming around, and on the inside bits, just curve around inside each wave. A little extra detail there, I'm just adding a black circle just around the outside just to finish off the design. So you can see, that's it. That's how you draw Japanese waves. I hope you like it. Check out my videos. I am The Broken Puppet People, and I will see you next time. Peace.